Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my Minecraft Hardcore Let's Play. We have a bit of a problem today actually. I've got a bunch of things planned for this episode, but for all of these I need iron and this is all the iron that I have. So I think it's about time we go mining. Luckily this should be no issue at all, seeing as I got all these beautiful pickaxes in the last episode. They're nicely enchanted and it should make mining a lot easier. So I'd say we just start off with that right now. Down into the mines, this definitely needs some sort of staircase. Alright, here we are. I've been going this way, but I actually also want to do some strip mining. So I'm just gonna mine into the wall, probably every 2 or 3 blocks, just like that. And we'll just see if we can find any iron that way. My last iron pickaxe broke and this is so much faster, wow. And we can get all this raw ore, we can use this to decorate up above in the quarry. This will also give us a bunch of plain stone, which is great, because I want to use stone brick in a lot of my builds, but I've been smelting it so far, which is kind of slow. I'd say this is definitely an upgrade. I mean, look how fast we are, wow. And more cave, okay, what's this? Nothing here, not a lot here, okay. I'm aware, by the way, that caving for iron is a way better strategy, but I also need blocks, so I like strip mining. I also like caving, but I don't get blocks by caving. I'd have to strip mine anyway. We have found some gold, but no iron yet, which is unfortunate. Also hearing lava, and a bat, I believe. Oh, there's something above us. Okay, this is safe. There's lava here. Oh, and there's some iron. That's exactly what we needed. Ooh, this is a ravine it seems. That's kind of dangerous. Not sure I want anything to do with that. Although, I have got a bunch of blast protection on my armor, meaning creepers falling on our heads won't be... Oh my gosh, that bat scared me. Creepers won't be such a big deal. Oh, there's our first creeper. Oh. Why did he explode? I was so far away. Also hearing a skeleton. That's super spooky. That's a dead end. Oh, I'm out of torches. I actually didn't bring that many sticks. That probably wasn't too smart. That's okay. We can always go back. I mean, there is a lot of iron here. This was way more effective than strip mining. But if I just caved all the time, then I wouldn't have any stone blocks. Let's see, what's down here? Okay, this opens up really widely. I think I'll leave the ravine alone. Where did I pop out? Oh, right over here. We'll just continue our strip mine. Might also be bedtime. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, ravine. Oh my gosh, and a bat. Guess what I don't like? Ravines. Especially when I'm at the bottom of them. I mean, I'm just asking for trouble here. Not seeing a whole lot of mobs though, so that's good. I guess this particular ravine was somewhat safe. Oh, what's this then? Let's see. It goes up. I don't love that. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm hearing a skeleton. I don't want to be shot off the ledge. This does look really cool though, and there's a lot of iron down there. It's probably all really hard to reach though. Most likely won't be worth my time going down there. That is pretty cool though. I don't know how many of those ravines I've seen ever since the 1.18 update. Oh! I cannot believe I missed this. I was mining for iron and I somehow left some in the floor. That's really stupid. Even for me. That's impressive, honestly. So how I do this, I often go in one strip until I get bored and then I go into another. That way I cover quite a lot of ground and I hopefully maximize the amount of ores that I can get in one mining session. Although we would be getting a lot more if I went caving, I honestly think strip mining is just kind of relaxing. I mean, this is great, especially when you're going fast because you have a good pickaxe. I really can't complain. I mean, it might not be the most efficient, but this is fun, in my opinion. Oh, my inventory is getting full. That's really unfortunate. I guess a full inventory is kind of the downside of strip mining. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. There is a bunch of skeletons down there. I'm not sure I want anything to do with you. I'm good, honestly. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think I'll leave this be, seeing as we have got quite a lot of iron and our inventory is getting really full. I think it's time we go up to the surface and put away our stuff. I'd call that a really successful mining trip. This is getting really full though. Maybe I should just organize some of these chests. We can actually go ahead and put the cobblestone, or the cobble deep slate, I'm sorry, in a separate chest. There we go, and then we should have a little bit more space for the rest in here. Now, let's go break all of this down with our Fortune 3 pickaxe and see how much stuff we can get. This is looking to be a really big tower and I'm not even done placing it all. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is giving me a really nice point of view. Look at my village down below. I can see my mine and my portal. This is super cool. Okay, mining all of this is making me realize that my fortune pickaxe actually also needs efficiency. Oh, okay. That was really stupid. This is pretty slow. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Just for that reason, I feel really bad making iron farms. I mean, iron golems are kind of adorable. Look at all that. I mean, wow. We are absolutely rich. Let's just put all this to smelt. There we go. Oh my gosh. I don't think this villager can actually get off the bed. That's probably bad. Let's see if I can fix that for him. Maybe he'll be able to if I place the bed like this instead. He can like walk off here. That shouldn't happen anymore. It is kind of annoying. Villagers are so stupid. Their pathfinding is just not great. Now, what am I gonna do with all this iron? That is a great question. It's actually got to do something with this mine entrance. Like I just said, it needs a staircase, but I would also like to make some sort of minecart track that would take you up and down automatically. I think that would be really great. First though, let's install these stairs. I've made a spare stone cutter. I think I'll just keep that out here. And now I can make a bunch of these stairs. This should make going up and down these stairs way easier. And now I'm just gonna craft a whole bunch of rails. We'll also need some powered rails, of course, just to make sure that the minecart can actually get up the hill. How do I want to do this? Probably a powered one here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 powered rails up. And we'll hide a redstone torch underground. Yeah, that'll be great. Now just to repeat this all the way up. Powered rails, regular rails, and at the top here we'll just curve it around, probably just like that. And we'll just need a button up there and a minecart. There we go. Now if we get in this and we press the button, we go all the way down, just like that. And we'll need another one up here, or down here. And this should take us all the way up. Very quick and easy. That'll make my mining trip so much faster, at least more fun. I also think there's a couple of other things this mining area needs. I would like to start with just placing a little structure on top of there. So I'm just gonna get some materials for that. Now we'll obviously have to make sure we don't place any wood right next to the lava, because that will catch fire and burn down this entire thing, which we don't want. We're gonna have to be really careful with this. I think we'll just start this structure about here. So we're gonna have a little stone foundation, not too big, of course. Probably just like that, and then we'll have it go around like so. And we'll have a second foundation or building kind of attached to the chimney, like so. I think we might have to raise the height of the chimney for this, but that'll be fine. This building is going to be very similarly constructed to the houses we have in the village, maybe just with some like more worn down materials and quite a lot smaller as well. So much like we have over there, we're gonna have these big pillars going up, and we're gonna make this chimney quite a bit taller just so it's still the highest thing around here. Yeah, I think that still looks pretty good. I would also like to use for the walls, instead of the really neat and clean hill oak we have going on over there, some actual oak. I think that'll make this mining area look quite a bit different from the village we have over there. Maybe just a little bit more worn down and rustic. I think it'll be a great contrast. For the roof, we'll just use some spruce. I think using all these simpler blocks in our mining build makes a lot more sense, because using very luxurious materials out here would just be a waste, maybe. Realistically, you're not going to make the fanciest building out in your mining area. This interior obviously does need a door, and we could probably also benefit from some windows. Hold on. We'll use fences instead of glass, just once again to bring down that rustic look. Yeah, that definitely looks really good. Maybe this area could also benefit from just a crane or something like that, just to really drive home that mine feel. For this, we are going to need a bit more wood. I'm just going to make the base a little bit thicker with some of this andesite, and then I'm just going to pull up these dark oak logs, probably about 7 blocks. Then we're going to go across for about 6, I think, like that. Does that look good? Maybe we need to go a little bit further back, like that. We'll just make a grindstone, and then we're just going to make some chains go out like that. And then attach those to the grindstone. Then more chains will go down, and then we'll attach a little wooden platform to that, just with some trapdoors like so. Beautiful. Then eventually we can probably put some ores on top of that just to finish it off. Now this area is looking a lot better, but this chimney is still looking really plain because it's all out of stone brick. So I'm just gonna go in little spots and replace some of this with some of the cracked stone brick, just to give it a little bit of texture. I do have to be really careful not to walk into the lava though. That would be very bad. Hopefully doing this will make it look like the chimney is crumbling because of the heat of the lava. Yeah, that definitely looks really good. I might take out some of the ones at the top because that's probably not where most of the heat will go. It might make a little bit more sense if the cracked stone brick was concentrated at the bottom where the lava is. Let's see. Oh yeah. That looks amazing. Now there's just one more thing I would like to add. Wouldn't it just make sense if there was some sort of soot or ashes coming out of this chimney? Because right now it's just magma and then cobblestone, but maybe it would look good if there was also some blackstone or basalt mixed in. Those are unfortunately blocks that we can only get in the nether, which means it's time for an adventure. Alright, I have my bow, I have my helmet, I have my apples, I've even brought some gold so we can maybe do some trading. I think we're ready. Let's go. I'm hoping this trip won't take too long and I'll actually see the stupid faces of these villagers again. I'm just gonna get in, look for some blackstone, look for some basalt, and then hopefully get right back out. Okay, I'm scared. It's fine. We'll be fine. Don't walk too close. I don't like you. There's a skeleton up there. Please don't attack me. This soul sand makes such creepy sounds. And there's a ghast. Okay. Please. I feel like my arrows are just going through it. Hello? Oh. Hello, sir. No, thank you. I'm hearing another one. There you are. No, thank you. Please die. Okay. Just gonna bridge across. And there's actually a piglin. Let's see. Do you want to trade with me? Please give me something good. Soul sand. Oh, he gave me some string. That's actually great. I didn't have a lot of that. I really wonder where they get these water bottles. I mean, there's no water in the nether. Where'd you get that, sir? Ooh, he actually gave me some blackstone. That's great. Oh my gosh, he just gave me ender pearls. That's amazing. Thank you. Wow, just 2 ender pearls though. It's still good. Thank you. It was lovely doing business with you. Let's just put all of this in our bundle. Thank you so much. Okay, last time we were here, I saw this ruined portal all the way down there, and I never ended up exploring it, but I think it's about time we go do that right now. The question is, how the hell am I gonna get down there? Okay, I'm just gonna kind of scale the walls and try to safely get down. Alright, here we are. Ooh! Okay, there's a warped forest over there. That's great. And there's a bunch of quartz. Don't mind if I do. We'll definitely be needing this. Let's see what this portal is all about. There is a chest. Okay. Projectile protection, aqua affinity. That's not too interesting. I don't think I want any of this. I will, however, take the gold. Thank you very much. And this one as well. There we go. And that one, actually. And there's a basalt delta. Okay. We can actually get magma cream from those guys over there. That would be really good. We're gonna need that for fire resistant potions, which will make me a lot safer in the nether. I mean, if we can't fall into lava, there's very little that can actually kill us. Excuse me, why are you leaving? I still wanted to kill you. Come on, where'd he go? I do have to watch out around these pigmen. Ah! Oh, they hit kind of hard. Okay. No, don't come up here. They are kind of annoying, you know that. Okay, there we go. There's just the tiny ones. And there's also this piglin guy. Just asking to be hit by the sweeping edge of my sword. Could we get some magma cream from you? Or is that not possible? Not a single one. Are you kidding me? It's okay. We can still get some basalt. This biome is so scary. There's all these little holes you can fall into. I really don't like this. Lots of magma to hit you in. Just a recipe for disaster, really. They did do a very good job on the nether. It's definitely scary. Look at those pigmen taking a bath. I don't think there's much more in this biome for us to get, so I'm just gonna try to gather up as much quartz from the nether waste over here. You really can't have too much of this stuff. Oh, and I almost forgot. Before we go back home, we should definitely try to gather up some of this Nylium, I think it's called? Yeah, crimson nylium. We can grow these crimson fungi trees at home if we have this stuff, which is definitely great. Because I'm making all my roofs out of this. That way we don't have to go back to the nether every time we run out of the crimson stems. Alright, my inventory is pretty full and I got pretty much everything I came for, so I think we can go back home. I guess it kind of makes sense we meet some resistance. Oh. And there's another one. Please don't hit me down the ledge. And my shield's actually almost broken. We should probably make a new one soon. And here's my portal. With all those biomes that we found, the basalt delta and the warped forest, I'm pretty sure we actually have all the nether biomes really, really close to home, which is kind of great. We haven't found a fortress though, so I don't actually have access to Blaze yet, which is unfortunate. I'm sure that'll come in time. For now though, let's go back into the portal. It's time to go home. I'd call that mission successful. We obviously can't forget to swap out our helmets, and it's time to go put all of these beautiful blocks to good use. So my plan for these was just to put them right next to this magma, with just the darkest block closest to the fire, and then just kind of fading it out into the basalt. Kind of like that, as if the soot is just kind of spreading out of the fire. I think that looks pretty good. It definitely adds that little detail that this area so desperately needed. We might also one day add in a bunch of like piled up ores, but for now I broke them all down with my fortune pickaxe because I still really need them. But once we get a lot extra, we can just use them to decorate. I mean, how much coal are we gonna need? I mean, quite a lot, but we can use some to decorate, and I think that would look pretty good. There is, of course, much more to life than just my mine, so I'd say we go take a break right now to do some farming. We do need lots of emeralds, and these crops really aren't gonna harvest themselves. Speaking of crops harvesting themselves, I think it's about time we start working on some automatic farms. I mean, we got all the stuff for it in today's episode, and there's really no reason for me not to have them yet. Before we get started on that though, let's just trade up as many of these crops as I can. I've once again also saved up a bunch of these pumpkins and melons in this chest here, so we'll trade those away as well. Is any of you interested? Oh, and this guy has a discount, that's great. Thank you very much. We really are getting rich super fast. Are you my toolsmith? I would actually like to upgrade this guy. What's the best trade to do? I think it's probably easiest to just buy a whole bunch of these shovels. It's kind of expensive, but we have the emeralds. Let me just go get some more. For these last few, we'll just buy the iron shovels. There we go. That should upgrade him all the way. And now he also sells a pickaxe. That's great. I will actually buy that. Thank you. All that trading has once again taken us all the way to level 30, which means it's time we do some more enchanting. First though, I'm gonna take the enchant off of this brand new diamond pickaxe. I'm really hoping to get a bit of a better enchant on my sword or my bow. Power 4 is coming up in the book, and the bow is just saying unbreaking. That's not too tempting. The pickaxe is once again efficiency. You know what? I might just go with this efficiency enchantment. Please get me something with that. Oh, why not? There is lots and lots of protection 4 coming up on the armor pieces, which is great. I really need that. I might eventually combine these, but for now I'm just gonna savor my levels because I'm pretty high in them. And I kind of need them still for some other stuff. Now, back to the automatic farms. There is one more thing we still need, and that's redstone. And this lovely cleric here is actually selling some. And I did need to upgrade him, so I'll just buy all of that. I've not really been mining a whole lot of redstone, which means this guy does actually come in handy. He's now upgraded to give me lapis, which isn't great, and gold, which I don't think I'll do either. I might just have to upgrade him with the lapis. We're actually almost at level 30 again. I'm just gonna get some more emeralds and level them up all the way. And myself as well. That would be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Where are my emeralds? Okay. Hello, sir. Could I get some more of that? Thank you. Now he does glowstone and rabbit's foot, which is not great. I'll just buy the glowstone for now. I might upgrade him 1 more level. I think we should really use the discounts while he has them. And this guy should be able to sell me ender pearls, which we would need if we ever wanted to find the stronghold. Yeah, there we go. He now sells ender pearls, which is definitely great. I'll buy all of those. Thank you very much. I'm obviously not going to find the stronghold for quite a while yet. We're nowhere near prepared for the ender dragon, but it is nice to have that guy upgraded. Once we're ready for the stronghold, we can just go find it. We can also once again go see if there's any good enchants waiting for us. Alright, here we are. This one's kind of tempting, but I think it might be best to just go with like the chest blade or the helmet, because that gives us protection 4, which we desperately need in hardcore Minecraft. Please do give me something else with that. Okay, that is a perfect chestplate. I'm very happy with that. And now it's obviously back to really bad enchants. Flame's okay. I'm not really looking for sharpness 3. I'll actually just leave all these things that I still have to enchant in this chest. That way I can't forget them. Now, the beginner farm that I was thinking to start off with was actually a melon and pumpkin farm. And seeing as they are kind of ugly, I was also thinking maybe I should put it underground. So I'll just dig down a little staircase maybe into this tower, just so I can kind of hide it, because they are not very pretty and I don't want to build a really big building just to disguise it. We are gonna have to watch that it doesn't make too much noise. So we're gonna have to move it maybe quite far down. We can't put it too far down though, we still have to make it quite accessible. Alright, I've made this staircase down and I've dug out this entire room. And now this just needs water over here and a light on top so that everything will be able to grow. And then just some diagonal stripes, probably just like so. all the way across. And then we just need a whole bunch of melon and pumpkin seeds in all of these spots. I'm just gonna alternate them in rows like this, but it really doesn't matter where you put them. Okay, now is the complicated part. I'm gonna try to do it off the top of my head. But first I need lots of observers and lots of pistons. I'm pretty sure 20 of each should do the trick. This is really expensive, but that should do it. I have also forgotten to make the collection system, which might be a problem later on, but for now I'll just finish this first. So the pistons are gonna need to be on these blocks, just not like that, obviously. Facing down, just like that. Yeah, that way above each empty block there's a piston. I have got this weird suspicion that 20 of each just won't do. These observers need to be facing downwards. I'm pretty sure this is down right now, I hope. These should detect if any of these pumpkin or melon stems change. That way, once they do, it'll get harvested, just like that. Yeah, I've already run out. However, I can already make this part of the build functional by just putting on some redstone dust on top of all these observers. At least that's where I think they need to go. I have run out of cobblestone, meaning I can't make the rest right now, which means we should probably get working on the collection system instead. I think we'll just put the chest somewhere over here. I have made this quite a lot harder on myself by putting in the crops first, but it should still be doable. I'll just have to figure out where exactly all the rails have to go. With this hopper minecart on here, this should actually be fully functional, aside from the fact that I do not have all the pistons and observers in yet. Of course. I have, however, realized that I should be able to get cobblestone just by taking this regular stone through the stone cutter. I, however, don't think I have enough redstone to finish this thing. Yeah, I only have 14 pieces, which is not a lot. We should be able to buy a whole bunch more from our cleric. Hello. Thank you very much. This should get us at least almost there. Yeah, we just need this one row. And if my cleric has restocked, then I should be able to get that right now. Hello. And he should be leveling up again. And now he does bottles of enchanting, which is great. We did mainly just need him for the redstone though, but that's still pretty cool. And the final few that we needed. Thank you very much. This guy actually saved us from another mining trip, which, I mean, I wouldn't have minded. I also need diamonds. I guess it saves time. And we've upgraded him, which is good. There we go. That should be just about finished. I am seeing that these corner crops aren't exactly growing, which means I'll just have to add some more glowstone in the corners. That shouldn't really be an issue though. I'd call that project pretty much complete. I've just done some more trading with the villagers and I'm back at level 30, which means it's time to do some more enchanting. And I'm pretty sure for this one I'll actually go with the flame gun. I'm hoping I'll get some power or punch or unbreaking maybe. Anything really, just with it. Just flame. Oh, why? Why just flame? I don't want flame. I don't need flame. Nobody likes flame. Respiration for the helmets is actually not bad though. I guess it's better than nothing. It's still kind of bad though. Oh, that's annoying. Luckily we have got some good news as well, which is that I've got another cat to name. Somebody in the comments of my last video suggested that I name one of my kitties Peanuts, and I think that is indeed an adorable name. If you have any more name suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below. There's lots more cats to name, and I maybe eventually would also like to name some of our villagers. That way they all kind of get their own personality, which I think would be super cool. With that though, I do think this episode has to come to an end. I'm super happy with our mine entrance and our automatic farms. I think we made lots of good progress in today's episode. As always though, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and make sure to subscribe if you're new here. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye everyone!